Hey everybody, KMO here. And I had promised to answer the question, hey KMO, how'd you get kicked off of Facebook? Well, here's the answer. My name is not KMO, at least not my legal name, but that's what everybody calls me. Many years ago, I went through a period where I was being harassed by debt collectors, and basically anybody who called me and said, asked either for Mr. O'Connor or for Kevin. I knew they didn't know me. I knew that they were, just basically they were sniffing around for some money. They were my enemy. And so it got to the point where if anybody called me Kevin, I instantly felt suspicious toward them and hostile toward them, even if I knew they were doing it, if it was an honest mistake. Because KMO is not only my nom de net, my sobriquet, it is my daily use name. That's what everybody who knows me in real world calls me. And so, I when I first opened my Facebook account over 10 years ago, I used my given name. And people who had been calling me KMO because they saw the name Kevin O'Connor on Facebook every day, when they saw me in person, they started calling me Kevin, which made me not like them. So I changed my name on Facebook. I went through several permutations because you can't just do 3 capital letters on Facebook. But what I eventually ended on was KMO, spelled out phonetically, KAYEMMO, middle initial KMO, capital K, small m, small o, and then Ocon, capital O, apostrophe, capital K, HAN. And I had that as my Facebook name for many, many years. And over those years, Facebook would send me all kinds of little feel-good messages, like custom-made videos saying, hey, you've been friends with this person for so many years, or you've been doing this or that since this date, and, packaged with these happy little videos. And that happened right up until the exact day that they kicked me off. And I don't know that there's a connection, but there is a temporal coincidence, we'll say. One morning, actually it was the morning of July 27th, 2018, I posted to a Star Trek group that had over 100,000 members, something to the effect of, I miss the cerebral Star Trek. I really don't like Star Trek as a mindless, explosion-filled action-adventure franchise. Wouldn't it be nice if we had some smart Star Trek again? And some people, chimed in to say, yeah, I agree. And other people chimed in to say, you are the devil. You should suffer. And, I guess they saw a point of vulnerability in my name, because a couple hours after I posted that, I got the following email from Facebook. The conscientious folks at Facebook write, hi, KMO. Hi. It looks the account with name KMO Ocon has been disabled for pretending to be someone else, which goes against our community standards. To learn more about our community standards, please follow the link below. If you think we made a mistake, please reply to this message with an ID or other documents that contain your photo, name, and date of birth. You can learn more about the types of IDs and documents we can use to confirm your identity in the Help Center. If you're having general issues logging into your account, please visit the Help Center for troubleshooting tips and additional ways to get help. And I wrote back and I basically said, look, I'm a real person. I've been using this account for over a decade. I am the administrator of a group with over 2,000 people in it. This account is linked to a public figure account under the name KMO. I mean, I'm KMO. I'm not pretending to be anybody else. And there is nobody else who is KMO. I mean, sure, lots of people have those initials, but they're not me. They're not the public figure KMO. Would you please have a human take a look at this? Obviously, I'm a real person. And what I got back was, hi, thanks for contacting us. To protect this account's security, we can't give you access to it until we confirm that it belongs to you. To confirm that this account belongs to you, we'll need you to send us a photo or scan of something from our ID list that confirms your identity. And it goes on from there. I won't read out the whole thing. Basically, it's just a mechanical response, no human looked into the situation, at least not with any diligence. And so, I tried a few more times writing back to them, and I just got that exact same form letter again and again. So here I am half a year later, a little more than half a year. And I don't miss Facebook. I understand that I'm locked out of some discussions. Like here in my little Vermont village, there's a couple different groups where people discuss what's happening in the village. And it is, it is a useful thing to have access to. I don't have access to it anymore. I'm locked out. But you know what? The benefit to me of getting off Facebook outweighs any inconvenience. And the loss of, basically Facebook kicking me off is just throwing away money. Mine was an ID, mine was an identity that they had monetized, and they had probably, gotten quite a bit of money from me or from other advertisers and various parties who were interested in motivating me or manipulating my thought process or, changing my worldview. That money is just, it's gone. Facebook has thrown that money away. And that's fine. I mean, they've got a lot of money. They don't need what little bit they got from me. But on my end of things, I feel as though I have been liberated because I wasted so much time on Facebook. And I just got angry with people because they disagreed with me on some point. And, because in their disagreement, they sort of polarized to the other extreme on a variety of issues. And basically people that I liked in real life, I hated on Facebook. So I'm glad that dynamic is gone from my life. And for the person that I suspect, I don't suspect any particular individual, but I suspect that somebody from that Star Trek group saw my name, saw that it was a vulnerability, didn't like what I had to say, and they manipulated the rules. They cheated. They found some way to do something, to report me in a way that these reporting systems are not meant for. Or maybe they were doing it. Maybe they were doing Facebook a solid by reporting me as not really actually being named KMO Okon. Whatever. You tried to hurt me, and in the end, you basically did me an enormous favor. So, I don't know what to say. I mean, what comes to mind is not helpful. I'll just say that. All right, anyway, I could, if I wanted to, sign up with a new name, with my actual given name, which is on my driver's license, the identity that I can prove. I can create a new account. But the decades worth of posts and photos and interactions and conversations, they're just gone. I mean, that's the most dystopian thing about it, that Facebook is a town square. It is a forum for public discussion. And as soon as somebody reported me for impersonation, every interaction I'd ever had with anybody on Facebook was immediately erased. All of the conversations that I'd been a participant to in the Friends of the C-ROM group on Facebook, all of my participation anyway, gone. If I started the thread with the initial post, gone. Everybody who had responded to me, all of their work, gone in an instant. So, Facebook, to the extent that we give it that power, has the power to write us out of history. Alexa, stop. That was the 1 hour alarm now, so I can take this thing off. Well, maybe now's not the time, but I'm already halfway through it. There we go. So that's the dystopian element of it. I mean, you can be gone from history in an instant. Everything you ever wrote, every picture you ever posted, every conversation you ever engaged in, everything you ever liked, everything that you ever done on Facebook, gone in an instant. And you can't get a person on the line to talk about the situation. It is just algorithmic, form letter, done. That's the world that we live in if we accept it. I don't accept it. Anyway, I'm not getting back on Facebook. That's my point. I'm not starting over from scratch. I'm not going to come back as a supplicant saying, oh, please let me into the club. You can monetize my identity, and I don't even need to have all of my old contacts, all of my old content, all of my old memories. I mean, that can all just stay in the memory hole. No. Fuck no. I'm not doing that. Fuck you, Facebook.